Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cindy if you are new here. I know that you guys have been waiting for this. I'm finally going to show you my new happy planner. I have been so excited and so in love with this planner. I love it. I thought I loved my DIY binder, which I do, and you guys have seen it. I did all this myself just using, a simple binder that I had here at home and did all the little decorating and all that good stuff. So this did work out great and I really enjoyed it because I was able to make it my own. And I think that was my hesitation about getting into a planner right away this year because I'm new to planning, I'm new to budgeting, and I needed to get a feel for it. So I don't regret waiting the way that I did because now I can actually see like what I need and want out of a planner, how I want to track everything with my budget and all that great stuff. I know those things can change all the time, but like I said, I just wanted to do a DIY, not spend that money until I knew for sure what planner I wanted to use because there are so many out there, and my heart went with the Happy Planner and I love it. So I'm going to go right into my planner, and I was able to take what I did in my DIY planner and I was able to put it in my Happy Planner, which was another reason why I decided to go with the Happy Planner. I love the disc, and you're able to take pages in and out, which is why I went with a binder to begin with. I wanted to be able to get papers in and out as I needed to. So this I had made myself. Most of you have seen my DIY stuff, and I was able to hole punch it and put it right in my Happy Planner. So push that back down. And I also was able to put like the things like this. Yes, you guys, I have fallen into the addiction of stickers and decorating my planner. It is my newfound love this year for sure. I am completely new at it. I am not that great at it, but I have been having so much fun with it. So these papers, this is just regular copy paper because remember I was using my binder, and I had to figure out how can I get this in here because I did not want to get rid of all of this. I did it, this is from February. Like, I wanted to keep this. I didn't want to get rid of it just because I went into a new planner. So that was my first goal, and I did it, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. But yeah, I got all of my stuff from my DIY planner. I was able to move it over into my Happy Planner. I didn't have to get rid of anything, so I am so happy about that. Okay, and this is my current week right now. I love it. If you guys are wanting to see like my spreads, I'm completely new at this, you guys. If you're watching this and you're into all of this like planning and decorating your spreads and all that stuff, you can check out my Instagram. I will link it below. My Instagram was like a kind of like a catch-all of YouTube, like everything, my personal stuff, my weight loss journey, my health journey, all that good stuff was on one Instagram like page. But just recently, yesterday actually, I just changed it and made my current Instagram into just my planner Instagram. So if you're interested in that, you can go and follow me over there. So because I was posting a lot of my planner spreads and stuff and really gotten involved in the planner community and just following so many other planner lovers like myself, and yeah, and getting inspiration and all that good stuff because like I said, I am new at all this. Okay, so you guys seen this is the Happy Planner, and by the way, this is the big Happy Planner. There's different sizes. The reason why I went with the big is, as you can see, I came from a binder and it's just regular size paper, and I want to be able to put regular size paper in my planner, especially because of my budget. So all of that was regular size paper, so I needed to make sure my Happy Planner was the same. I got this as a gift, and my husband did a great job because I needed a big one, so I'm so glad he did that and got the right size because that would have been a lot harder. Anyhow, so again, another one of my DIY pages. I had made this myself for my binder, and I was able to bring this in here So this is like my budget divider. And again, you guys have seen this. I was able to bring all of this over. So this is my debt tracker. Hope you guys can see. Let's zoom you in a little bit. There we go. This is my debt tracker. And instead of redoing all of this, I don't know, maybe I still will. Because remember, I had that little boo-boo over here. But I mean, it's all right. It's my DIY. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? So I don't know, but I just didn't feel like redoing all of that. And so yeah, I wanted to bring this over. And same thing with this. You guys have seen this in my binder. I was able to transfer this over, and you can see I hole punched it to where it can go in and out of this Happy Planner. So really cool. And let me show you guys. And here I have my overview of my monthly expenses. Ooh, my light is moving. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay. So this is like my overall, like my monthly expenses. I do it monthly every month because every month there's something else I need a budget for and add in, not add in. But this is like just my main budget with nothing else added in, just my bills and my expenses that do not change. I did that. So now let me show you guys. You're probably like, okay, so how did you do it? Oh my gosh, my little sticky notes came off and I cannot show this on camera because, as you guys know, it's got my account numbers in it. Oopsie, we can't have that. Okay, I'm just sticking this back on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Need to push these babies down. You guys see me do this before when I was doing like a flip through in my earlier budget videos. If you didn't see, you know, me explaining all this, you definitely want to go check that out. I always have all my budget videos in a playlist, and I'll have that in the description below. But yeah, I cover this because I have all my account numbers of all my sinking funds in my Capital One account. So anyhow, okay, so I have a piece of paper here, and I have your standard hole punch here. Okay, nothing special. Now this came with, why do I look so dark every time I come this way? When I go higher, it looks darker. We're going to fix that. Okay, so my hole punch, no, that's bad. I use just a regular hole puncher, nothing special about it, but what I did was that plastic thing that comes on here that catches all the punches, I ripped that off. And let me grab a paper here and show you guys exactly how I did this. So I took one of the planner pages, okay, because being that I used, like for the previous months, I came in this planner late in the year, so I don't need these extra pages because I brought over from my binder to my Happy Planner. And let me grab a pen here. So I didn't need these pages, so I have this on the side, but I used it to trace. So let me show you guys. So I lined up the paper like so. So the big Happy Planner is the same size as your standard paper. And I all I did was trace in there. Let me see. Can you guys see? There we go. So I'm going to just do 2 here for you guys. Okay. Put that to the side. And now I have the markings. And I did that all the way down. So I have the exact amount that I need to fit in my Happy Planner. And then I will flip where normally that plastic part is. Okay. So I kind of hole punch so I can see, why is it so dark? What is happening here? Alright. Let's see. I gotta put my light in here, guys, so you can see. So can you see where I'm saying, like, I can look through that, and I will line this up, hole punch it. Oh, well, maybe. think I dulled it out. Okay. So I would just hole punch it. Okay. I don't know why it didn't go all the way through. And then I would take my scissors. Try to put my light in here so you guys can see. So just regular hole punch. And I would take my scissors and do slits. Okay? So I would slit kind of to the side a little bit, but wide enough to make sure that it fits into the disc of the Happy Planner. Not too wide because you don't want it to easily fall out. It's just kind of play with it. I don't know the measurements. I just kind of, do you see that? And I did that one by one by hand on all the pages that I wanted to add to the Happy Planner. Okay? My hand, you guys, my hand got swollen. So as you can see, because I only did one, I can go ahead and add that to my Happy Planner. Just like that. Super easy. Okay. So that is how I was able to add paper that is not necessarily for the Happy Planner. And you can do that to anything that you need to, that you want to add that's extra to your planner. So that is how I did that. Super easy. It's like I said, it's easy to do, but depending on how much you needed to add, it could be, you know, squeezing this thing over and over and over again, because as you can see, it's a lot of holes. With the big Happy Planner, it's 11 discs. So yeah, it was a lot. So with that said, I decided to get the Happy Planner hole puncher. So if you want to go this route where you're planning to go into a planner like this with the disc, the Happy Planner, you definitely want this in your life. And I wish I got it sooner, but you know what? It's okay. I have it now. So I just put it right in there. This pink one, there's a pink, there's a blue. This one is for the big Happy Planner. Let me zoom you guys out. The pink is for the big Happy Planner. And look at that. Oh, just like that. I've got all the punches that I need. Okay. Now that looks, you know, because I did those two by hand, but you see what it looks like. And you can add anything into your planner. So I recommend the hole punch because doing it the way I did it was hard. But I just wanted to show you guys that is doable. If you are on a budget and it's not you can't get the hole punch right about now because it's not cheap. I think it was like $37. You can get it on sale when they do big sales, like at Hobby Lobby and things like that. Hobby Lobby and Michael's, you can definitely get it on sale. So yeah, but there is that. That is how you get paper into this. Okay, let me go ahead and put this back in here. And let's show you the rest. Okay, so I did that by hand and I was able to add, this is my May budget. You guys have seen this. Because I used regular paper and I was doing it by hand, so it's a little bit more sturdy here if I'm going to be pulling this in and out. I put washi tape. I use washi tape on the edge just so it's a little bit more sturdy because this is regular paper from my binder, just regular paper. So I just used washi tape and I hole punched all of that and I was able to add this in here. Now this is also regular paper and then I used washi tape. Now I'm noticing, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be going through a crazy amount of washi tape if I keep doing it like this. So I wanted to get the paper, you know, close to what the planner paper is. Planner paper is a lot thicker. So I went ahead and ordered that as well. I'll show you guys the paper that I got too. So there's that. This is the budget you guys just seen, and I did this with the premium paper that I had ordered and with my hole punch. It made life easier. Okay, so the setup is the same, you guys. Like I just did a budget section. Okay. So I brought over my sinking fund stuff, my tracker, my expense overview, and then I have like what I do every month for that month, my budget. You guys seen that, and then I go right into these pages, exactly the same how I had it in my binder. This is for this paycheck coming up. Okay. I'll show you guys the paper that I use, but you guys seen this budget. And then we go into bills. You guys seen this. Again, this is another paper I just pulled in, did it by hand, have washi tape. So I just want you guys to see that if you're not able to get, you know, paper, you know, the special paper right now and the hole punch, you can totally do this, you know, with a regular hole puncher, pair of scissors, and that's it. And you may need something like I did, like washi tape, just to make it a little bit stronger if you're going to put it in and out. And then here I have my expense tracker. Again, like I said, all the same. And then now we're going to go into the next month. So with the Happy Planner, I haven't done anything yet. I have to budget for the month of June. That's what's going to go here, just like how you see for May. I'm going to do that here for June. So I have to work on that. And I got all the blank pages ready to go for the month of June. Okay, so I just printed these. Now I'm going to show you something a little different. If you see my bills, I decided to change it up since I was printing out some more. So I hand wrote bills and just kept it really simple. So I decided to change it up a bit. And I made a new one. Yay! It's still simple. Nothing special. Let me zoom you guys in there. I need to like move my lighting over here. Okay. So what we have is bills. I went ahead and put bills so I don't have to handwrite it, and I'll just write in the month. And then we have the due date, pay to and for, the description of what I'm paying, the amount paid, and the date I paid it. I wanted to add that. I did not have this over here. I just had due date and the amount paid, and that's it, whether I paid it or not. So I wanted to add that because I pay my bills pretty early before the due date and stuff. So I like to write and just see what day I actually paid the bill. So that's what I did. Super simple. I did this on Google Documents. Nothing special about it. You can totally do that however you want to. And I just filled the page with lines. And then I also changed my expense tracker. Again, I went ahead and typed in my expense tracker, and I did this on Google Docs. Nothing special about it, the same lines. I just have the date, category, description. When I put category, that means, is it coming out of miscellaneous? Is it coming out of groceries? Is it coming out of gas? Things like that. I write that there, and then from what, you know, what store it was or whatever. And then I mark it. I have this here if it's a need or a want. And that's just for me, for personal reasons, just to kind of, if I wanted to look back and see, well, are we spending on, you know, more money on just things that we want, or are we spending more in the area where we need it? You know, just to kind of keep track of like how we're doing that month and stuff like that, to seeing how we're spending our money. So that is my expense tracker. My lighting is so weird today, you guys. I'm so sorry if it looks bad. I will know when I edit this video. Unfortunately, you cannot tell while you're recording. But yeah, and so another thing that I did differently is I did copy. I printed both sides with the expense tracker because a lot of times I need more than this. And let me show you what it looked like. So this is my expense tracker right now, and as you can see, I ran out of space, and I'm just like randomly writing on the back, okay? So it could look a little nicer. I went ahead and printed on both sides. Now, let me show you guys the paper that I had ordered from Amazon. Now, this paper, keep in mind, it is way more expensive than your standard copy paper, and it's heavy. Okay, this is the one that I have. I have an HP inkjet, and this is what I got from Amazon. For planner type of paper, you want to go with like that heavyweight paper, I guess is what you call it, heavyweight paper. I got 32, and I believe when I looked it up, you should get anywhere from 28 to 32. And there's something though, this paper is really cool. I mean, it feels really nice and everything, but I noticed that it's taking a really long time for my ink to dry. It actually smears if you go and touch it right away. But yeah, this one is from Amazon. I got 500 sheets. This thing is heavy. I will link that below if you guys want to, you know, check that out. It's like 10 and some change. So that's been like the better price that I found anyways. And I don't know if I should go down. If you're familiar with how all that works, please let me know in the comments. If it's better, I go down to a 28 if you're having smearing issues. Because I hear that with heavyweight paper, that tends to happen with the heavier the paper. I'm not sure on how all that works. I have an inkjet, and yeah, it doesn't dry. I don't know. Right now, it's good. But it did take a bit before, especially for areas that are like darker. I'm hoping that I'll be okay with like this page right here. This is from the Budget Mom. And I love this, but as you can see, there's a lot of black. And I might get ink on my finger. Well, okay. Well, a little bit. If you guys can't see that. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see that. You see that ink? Yeah, actually, that's more than I thought. So, I don't know if this is something I have to deal with because I got heavyweight paper, because in the reviews of this paper, everyone says that it's great. It doesn't smear, it doesn't smudge or anything. So, for me, it's doing it a bit. I don't know if I need to go down to a 28. So, keep that in mind. If you're planning to go this route, I just wanted to share that with you guys because, you know, we help each other out. And if something doesn't work out for me, I'm going to let you guys know so you don't go through it, right? Make it easier for you guys. So if this is something you want to do, definitely look into that. Anybody watching that knows about this, please give me advice. Let me know. Do you think I should just go down to a 28 instead of a 32? Will my ink do better with that paper? I don't know how all that works. I really don't know. But I love how it looks. We're going to see how it does. My husband gets paid this Friday. So when you come and watch my budget with me video, it will be uploaded Saturday. We'll see how this goes. Am I going to have like smudges all over the place? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So I don't want to mess with it right now. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So I'm going to be doing the monthly budget. But yeah, so how I'm setting this up, I am going to only keep 2 months at a time in my budget section. So at the end of my planner, okay, so all of this is just the Happy Planner, okay, and I added this budget section. I'm only going to keep 2 months at a time just because I don't know, I don't have too much more space to add more months, you know, like the rest of the year or anything like that. So I'm going to have 2 months at a time in this planner. So the current month and then the next month. And the reason why I'm choosing it that way is because I do pay bills that are due into the next month while we're in the current month. Does that make sense? I know you guys are probably noticing and you're probably wondering, how am I keeping track of my sinking funds? And if you guys remember in my binder here, it feels so empty that I took so much stuff out. So this was how I was keeping track of my sinking funds. All of them. And as you can see, it's a lot. I didn't want to put this in my planner. I think it wouldn't have fit, first of all. It would have made my planner really huge and bulky. So I decided to keep this out. So what I had to figure out how I was going to track, and honestly I almost didn't move my budget into the Happy Planner because I was kind of worried about this part. Like I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to fit all this information that I have for my budget, and I decided to do something different, and that's going to be a part 2 to this video. So this video is not extremely long. I'm going to show you the new way I am tracking my sinking funds. Yay. Yeah, that's how I added my budget, and I added a little tab here. These tabs are actually really cool. They are removable. I bought them at Walmart. I had that actually when I made my DIY binder in the beginning of the year, so I was able to use it here. So when I close my Happy Planner, I can go to everywhere that I need to go to easily. I have my budget tab. This right here, the blue bow, is for my expense tracker, because that's one area that I'm always in and out of, you know, tracking my expenses and all that stuff. And this is for my current week for my planning. So yeah, I love it, you guys. It is so easy to stay organized. If you're not familiar with the Happy Planner and you're looking into planners, and I highly recommend checking out the Happy Planner. See if it's something that's for you. They have like so many different kinds, so many different layouts. And by the way, you guys, I am not sponsored by the Happy Planner at all. They don't know who I am. So, but I fell in love with it, and part of that is because you can customize it to your needs. I'm using the vertical layout. I found that works best for me, but they have horizontal. They have a dashboard layout, I think it's called. They have so many. I'm new to it, so yeah, but I love it, and I am so happy to have my budget right here in my Happy Planner, and it's so easy to just add things to your planner, add and take away what you don't need. And yeah, it has just been great, and I love that I have 2 months in here at a time. It just stays organized and just easy to get to. And yeah, it's, my gosh, have I said how much I love this planner? I know, I'm obsessed. I really am. So that is how I have my budget in my Happy Planner. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps. I know the lighting has been a little bit annoying, but hopefully you guys were able to see everything well. I'm not sure what's going on. I hope you guys have had a good week and are staying safe out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down below. I will be back for part 2 and showing you guys the new way I am keeping track of my sinking funds. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye!